Alright guys, it's ICC Cup Fitz back here for some more ICC Cup TV Brood War action here for D-Rank Team League. And yeah, it's going to be Ace versus StaR Maknaes, and spawning for our Ace is going to be sGs.Fabiano as the green Protoss spawning in the top right. Spawning in the top left, we have the yellow Terran GuyGun competing for StaR Maknaes. So, without further ado, their APMs are going to be averaging 129 for GuyGun and maxing at 235 for GuyGun. For the green Protoss, it's going to be averaging 144 and maxing at 270. So, if we're just going to put those statistics right back to back, they're pretty much well even in this game. So, I don't think APM's really going to play much of a difference here, and I totally didn't mean to do that. The map is going to be Ground Zero. I think this game was played about last week because this is week 5. They did just begin. They just released the rosters or the matchups for week 7 up if you're interested. But map is Ground Zero, so your main is pretty big, actually huge even. Then your natural has a pretty big choke to it. So most times you'll see players put a couple buildings down just to be able to help defend. Sometimes you even see a force fast expand because the rush distance is pretty long for Protoss, but we'll have to see how this plays out. Most players will take their third over here because it's more secure. There's only one ramp, and you're not expanding to their opponent. So neither of these players are really going to want to take their thirds up here just because well, they're spawning to their opponent and they don't really want to do that. So definitely we might be seeing some early game aggression due to these spawn points. Probably factory play coming out of the tech for GuyGun, and yeah, so while this match is getting underway, we are gonna be pumping out more videos. I have a 14 cast I think I have to do tonight, so I do have 3 Coca-Colas right next to me with a lot of caffeine, so we should be well prepared for this. We also have 2 of my other caster buddies that are doing this. We have another replay. We have another tournament coming up too for island tournament for funsies. Terran will be scouting with that SCV. Will he be? I don't think he's really gonna be seeing much other than what he wants to see. He's just gonna be seeing a cyber core coming up, so he's just gonna be should be ready. Now it's just gonna be depending on what he wants to do in response to this. Will he want to do a fast CC? What does he want to go for a factory play? I believe he's probably just gonna put down a factory probably right about now. And then probably do a push with maybe a couple Marines and a tank. That tends to be what I've been seeing a lot lately. Might be taking up 4, but he might be just going straight on mech. Might be just going for two factory vultures. I've seen that happen, but sometimes that gets shut down by early Dragoon pressure. So we'll have to see. Still no Marine production out of the Terran, which again I don't. It's going to be hard for me to actually tell what he's going to be planning on. But nope, there's a couple more Marines. A probe will be making his way up here, but will be spotted by the Marine. But probe will get in there. We'll be able to get a good scout off to figure what the heck his opponent is doing. And it's good. Both players didn't exactly know where they were scouting. And the first Dragoon is out, but it looks like he's just going to want to wall off that ramp for right now. Excuse me. So, yeah, so I hope you guys are staying tuned into our everything. I'm still trying to update the Team Liquid posting, but as there hasn't really been any, news that I've done because I've been busy doing a whole bunch of extra things this week, I haven't been getting around to it. So that forum post hasn't been updated nearly as much, nor has the YouTube channel. We do have 3 more casts up, but they're in private mode because I have to go edit them to make them a little bit more fancy and schmancy. But yeah, so we should have about at least 10 videos probably coming up by the end of the night, or tomorrow at least. So tomorrow being Easter, so happy Easter to you guys. Happy I totally forget what the Jewish holiday is right now. But he will be pushing across the map right now with 2 Dragoons. Will range be finished by the time he arrives there? It probably will be. But does he have his tank out? He will, so this push really shouldn't do much at all. I don't know if the Terran's going to want to be more macro style, where he's going to continue to pump out more units, or he's just going to want to put up a CC in response to this after he pushes back these couple Dragoons. He'll try to poke in here, but the tank will do good damage, but he just wants to be careful not to lose that tank. Might lose a Marine here. One Marine does go down. We'll get a second one. That will just be a little nice for a little victory, but he wants to be careful not to lose the Dragoon, and that poke didn't really do too much. We'll see if he's going to continue going for a counter push here, but I'm not really sure if that's going to be the smart move or the logical move here, as he's even going Robo Support Bay. He's one-basing this game. I'm surprised by this. Most time you'll see it more of a standard play of just going down for that, but looks like Reaver Harass. Yep, Reaver Harass is going to be the choice of play here, but will he do it successful? I mean, the APM is somewhat low. If he's going to be able to macro on top of that, so we'll have to see, but maybe he's going to be able to do it very, very well. Trying to get a Dragoon by, but Vulture, excuse me, a by, try to get a Scout off, but he has no idea what his opponent's doing. No, a Academy coming up for any kind of scans either, so he's playing in the dark right here. He has no idea, so he doesn't know the follow-up. He might be anticipating a command set. I'm not command set. Nexus, but he's even putting down two more. Another Gateway here, so it looks like he's really gonna do some damage. But it looks like he may even want to put down. Oh, there goes the Nexus down. I was gonna see if he's gonna be one basing. That'd be pretty odd, especially since the Terrans has a tank out now, and Siege mode should be pretty much done at this point. No, about halfway done. So CC's almost completed for the Terran. Protoss is getting their base a little later, but Reaver should be up, and it looks like he's going to be going for some Reaver Harass. Will he be ready for this? He doesn't have any Goliaths. His Marines are out of position for here, so as long as he can get as long as his Terran opponent's not really going to be doing much, we'll have to see if he's going to do some damage. Still no speed out of the Vultures yet. Sometimes players don't opt to go for it super early on because sometimes it's easier to micro them without speed. But we'll have to see here. Will he be able to do some damage? Ooh, that was at least 4 kills. Oh, that was 8 kills. Oh, wow. That was 2 more. I think that was around 10 SCV kills just from that one. 7 kills, excuse me. It looks like a lot more explosions there. I don't know why he's going for that one, but he will delay that factory. Get a couple more Marine kills, and it looks like he's just going to push out. Then that Reaver Harass is being pretty pesky as it is. And he's going to have to go down here, so it's going to stop mining from this base, which is really what he needs to do, just because that push didn't do anything. So now the Terran, he's pretty much delaying mining for this, which is going to just give him a better opportunity to catch up, because he's not really operational on his base. He's losing mining time, and etc. It was a successful harass. Now we'll have to see if he's going to be able to continue up that harass, or if the Terran's going to... I'll be interested if the Terran's going to be preoccupied putting down more turrets. Still didn't finish his factory yet, so that's even delaying that as well. But going for these massive tank numbers here. So it looks like he's definitely going down the mech route. It looks like Vulture's putting spider mines down in potential expansion locations here, and just trying to get the the laydown on when those expansions are going to be going down. And there's no way the Protoss can really do anything at this point to attack the front door, but 4 gateways going to be trying to doing some pressure here maybe shortly. 63 supply to 53, so I'll be pretty interested. Even going to put a spider mine down here. I guess it's all right, but there's really no point. But hey, if you want to be a little more cautious, go ahead. So going to be sieging up. So this is going to be pretty hard to break. He probably should be getting Starport up somewhat shortly, because he's going to have to get that R build. Should be know how to probably deal with this. Because 5 siege tanks can do pretty much a devastating number damage, and there's the missile turret going up, probably one by the natural as well, and only one though. I'm surprised you probably wouldn't put one here, because you could put the shuttle back here and then do some more damage. But he does have an observer checking out what he's seeing here. Is Terran getting upgrades? I don't believe so. No upgrades. Protoss upgrade front, I don't believe, is also non-existent. Getting up his forge right now for those upgrades, and or cannons, because he might be wanting to take this expand, but he cannot, because that's going on. It looks like he's going to wall this area off with a whole bunch of pylons, so Vulture Ass doesn't come in and just screw him over. Yeah, I'm surprised by... Oh, is he trying to do some more damage here? Doing a Zealot drop, killing off 1 tank. Will he get another one? He might want to lose this shuttle, doesn't want to lose that. Ooh, it doesn't. Okay. It might not have been like cost effective to the mineral ratio, but when you kill off one of the tanks, it's annoying for the Terran, and it gets them off track. So you're not only doing that, you also kill a tank, which tanks take a while. considering the fact he can only build one at a time, getting a couple Goliaths out now. So, I'm just... both players are just... it seems like their armies could be a lot bigger right now. Does he have speed, though? Oh, looks like he might be able to get a little harassment here. Might want to transfer those probes out of there. Good reaction time there. Only lost 1 or 2 probes there. And it looks like the Zealots are going to be able there and clean that up with no problem. And Terran looks like might be getting upgrade, getting +1 as it is right now. Protoss is getting no upgrades, or at least I don't think he is. Let's see here. Nope, no upgrades from the Protoss, which is surprising. Even putting another gateway on here, being very, very taking a lot of, has a lot more gateways than he can produce out of right now, but once this third base kicks in, he should be okay, but that's not going to be for quite some time, at least in StarCraft time. Oh, it looks like he's even going to try to expand towards his opponent, but he will be able to catch these tanks out of position here. This could be a pretty tense moment here. As he doesn't really want to lose that, but it looks like he's going to try to set a position around this area, so he's going to be, you know, at the same time, he's going to be securing this, what's he doing? Okay, I was like, is he actually going to try to take this space? But what this is really going to allow him to do is now he's going to be able to set a position here. Going to be really hard for the Protoss to even do any kind of damage, and he's just slowly pushing up against the Protoss, because now, I mean, he's slowly pushing up. He might want to get a better spread on his tanks, but, you know, otherwise not the worst thing. We'll be setting down that base right now. Protoss does have another expand, but this is the time where he wants to expand again. You never want to be on the same amount of bases against a as a Terran. But this is going to be prime time for any kind of Zealot drop. Looks like he's going to be doing that as it is. 103 supply to 92, so I'll be interested. Will this do some damage? Oh, it looks like he's not even going to bother doing it on that base. It looks like he's going to... doesn't want to do some... Ooh, he doesn't want to lose that. But there's a Goliath right there. Will he be able to do some damage, though? I'll be interested what that drop can do. Right on the tanks. Will it be able to do enough damage? Oh, that was beautiful. Will you get another tank? Yes, that's exactly what he needs to do to kill off those tank numbers. 95 supply, 210... 89 supply, 2103. So, is he just doing anything with that observer? No, he is not. There, finally, the upgrades are starting +1, getting another armory up. I'm surprised he hasn't initiated +2 armor yet, or does he already have it? I could be wrong about that. No, +1 attack is operational for the Terran. So he does have an upgrade advantage right here for at least another probably 60 seconds or so. Looks like Dragoons are trying to get in position here, but these tanks are going to be really hard to break through right now, especially without Arbiter Tech. And you know, I'm just surprised. I'm just very surprised by the Protoss here. Why he's not taking another expand. He should also be getting his starport up right about now to get the more tech going here, because he's not even utilizing all of his gateways right now. I don't know what he's actually being preoccupied with right now. Oh no, it looks like he's going to be putting all these cannons down. That's probably why. I am sorry, I wasn't paying attention to that. Looks like charge lots are going to try to be doing something, but I don't really know exactly what. Probably just scouting for bases. Probably not the worst thing in the world. Terran's just sitting back at 125 supply to 115, so he's actually outproduced the Protoss right here, and kind of the problem with that is just because he hasn't been able to take his fourth right now, and I don't know what this command group of Zealots here, but since he's out upgraded, Terran has a better supply than he does. He's off of 6 factories. Getting another forge down. He's just going mass gateway units, which I'm not really sure going against a mech army is really going to be the smart move here. He was in such a good position earlier. I'm not sure if the Protoss really capitalized on what he kind of did for that early game of harassment. He's been killing off the tank numbers, but now, I mean, I don't even know. Missile turrets are up, slowly advancing, but I don't really know what this command group of units is supposed to be doing here. 130, around 130 supply for the Protoss, and 140 supply. So Terran's actually ahead. Did he do a drop here? Did he do anything? I'm not sure if he actually. I might have missed that completely there. I'll see when he unloads them. See if he got any kills on those. But I'm not really sure what the heck is going on here. Crazy shenanigans are happening. But it looks like the Protoss kind of wants to engage this right now. But I don't know if he's gonna have it. I don't think he has enough firepower to break through this right now. And okay, Stargate is up. Does he have Arbiter Tribunal up for Stasis Field? Getting +2 attack. Upgrade front for Terran is oh, it looks no, never mind. I thought there was a big engagement happening. But anyway, +1 attack, +2 attack, +1 armor, and the now the reserve is getting shut down. Now he has no idea what the heck is going on for the Terran. And I have to say, GuyGun has been playing it pretty well. 3-basing Terran's pretty good. What the Protoss really needs to be doing right now is be taking more, aggressively expanding. That's what he needs to do. Oh, it looks like this dropship might be doing some more damage here. Not too many probes here, but you know, any kind of probe kills does do some damage, and I just don't think the Protoss is really doing much right now. Besides the lack of macro here, which obviously comes with, you know, building more of the gateways, simple stuff like that. It looks like he actually just put down something else that I think he did another wave of units here, and trying to just stop any kind of harassment of the vultures, but it looks like they will get cleaned up, and I didn't really see any kind of kills from that initial drop earlier. I'm not sure if you actually did anything with those, if that's the same drop ship at least. But I don't know if the Protoss is can even do this right now, just because he hasn't aggressively taken expands. You want to be at least 1 base. He's finally getting up his 4th right now. He took way too long to get that 4th base. He's 160 supply to 176. So Terran's slightly ahead in supply, about 20 supply. Looks like Terran's gonna be pushing up here, and his whole army is out of position here. Oh, will he lose? Oh, will at least lose one or two zealots and a dragoon in that. And it looks like he's gonna be looking to push up right here. And I really don't know what he can do at this point in time. I guess he could try to go back for a flank and try to force a base race scenario, but that is a lot of tanks right there. 2-1 upgrades for compared to the measly +1 that he has. +2 attack is about to finish. Vultures are coming in the natural here. They're gonna try to. Looks like he's gonna try to just run up here and do as much damage as they can. Will the Zealots be able to connect with these tanks? It doesn't look like that at all, but there is a lot of dragoons here, and then the vultures are gonna be back here. Probably gonna be able to put down spider mines, and I don't think it's gonna be able to do much at all. Yeah, just kind of. Oh, he had a whole another control group ready there, and look at all that blue blood. Nah, I don't really see 174 supply. He barely lost any supply there. 98 supply, that blue blood everywhere, and they're all disappearing right now. But man, oh, this is gonna be looking bad. It looks like Terran's gonna be pushing out here, which could do a lot of damage. And they, you know, Protoss doesn't have a responsive. I don't get why he's building multiple units per things when he has gateways that aren't even producing anything right now. But it looks like Terran's going to be pushing in here. Will he be able to finish stuff? +2 upgrades are for the Protoss. 2-1 upgrades. What are the... looks like he's going to be able to do as much damage as he can here. But that is a lot of mech there. 2-2. No, excuse me. 1-2 is still there. And still a lot of Dragoons are dying here. And there's a GG by Fabiano. And what are these upgrades about to finish? No, +3 was about to finish. And Terran did win that TVP, and Ace is actually going to take a win in this in the series right here. Out of 6 games are there. So for the F-Tog of the game, Fitz tip of the game for Fabiano, I think what really hurt you is I think you had a really good strong early game, and I think you knew when to exploit the opening for the Terran, which is really good. However, I like that Reaver play. A lot of you can either go for that. What he decided to do, a lot of the time what Protoss will do instead is they'll just go straight for Arbiter Tech. But you can even go that Reaver harass and do some guaranteed damage. I mean, he got 7 SCV kills. I mean, that's a decent amount of payback. Definitely being cost effective with that Reaver and etc. But beside the point, I think that was really good. I think that, you know, doing that constant, you know, I think you did 2 drops of Zealot drops, which is really good. The thing that you really put you back, though, is I think you were kind of putting yourself in the position where you really wanted to do some damage with the micro-ring, which is good. But I think if you get your macro better, that will really help you. Putting those gateways down was a good thing. But I was looking earlier at later in the game, you still had a decent amount of you know, minerals left over. Also, you didn't take your expands nearly as aggressively as you should have been. They were kind of late as well. So you really want to outproduce the Terran when they're Terran, if they're going to be 3-basing, and like if you can kind of tell this by when they're kind of like setting up shop between their natural and their third, they put up missile turrets, and they're not really doing much. They might do a drop here and there, and hopefully those drops don't do too much economic damage. But the Terran can't really be super mobile with their units, so at least in lower league games, you're not going to be seeing super early aggression with mech of what you normally tend to see. And when you see that doing it, you react differently. But in this situation, you saw that he wasn't being aggressive with his mech units. He wanted to go for a 200 army and then push out. So when he's building that army, go expand. You had an observer there the entire game. You saw he wasn't moving. That's the time where you'd be like, okay, I need to get map control. I need to expand all over the place. That's what you need to do. Put down like 50 gateways, produce all those gateways when you need to. Max out, attack, max out, attack. Also, your upgrades weren't the best either. But I say just work on your macro as a whole. The one thing I think you should just improve on just generally is your expansion timings. Maybe get your observer out in response to get your expansion times better against Terran. Since they're going to be doing that pesky spider mines in your bases. Probably get out and try to get your 2 observers instead of 1. So putting 1 to the enemy base, 1 to where your expands are, so you can put up a Zealot or Dragoon to fire out that. So that's game. So Ace will be ahead by 1-0 right here. So we'll have to see if StaR can actually make a comeback in game number 2 of Demolition Boy versus SGS's IU on Neo Aztec. All right, that will be a PvP. Pretty interesting mirror matchup. Probably my favorite mirror matchup to watch. And I'll catch you guys next time. ICC Cup fits out, and we'll be back very, very shortly for game number 2. Peace.